Hello and welcome to the official MOZA Racing Track Guide for the F4 Esports Regional Tour on iRacing. This week's track is the Mobility Resort Motegi, and guides being provided by myself, Sambo iRacing. Let's start the hot lap. So we're smashing it down the main straight, looking for our entry into turn 1, which is going to be this 100 board on the left-hand side. Once we've gone through there, we're on the brakes at about 50%, but it's a long trail off down to third gear. I went a little bit early, but managed to recover. Now we're going to head over to the right-hand side for our entry into turn 3, with that first corner actually being turns 1 and 2. Once again, it's going to be this 100 board that we're using as our reference. Once we've gone through there, on the brakes at about 75%, and again a trail off down to third gear, and we're flat through this next part. We're going to slowly head over to the left-hand side of the track, and we're looking for these boards on the left-hand side, and once again, it's just after the 100, just before the 50, and we're braking again up to about 85%, trail it off down to second gear, back on the gas. We go underneath the Bridgestone Bridge, and we're flat through this next corner, just getting our right-hand tyres on the rumble strip. For the next corner, we're using this 50 board on the right-hand side, on the brakes at about 50%, back on the gas, and then a little dab on the brakes, dropping it down to third. Now we'll go back up to fourth gear, over to the right hand side, and we're using the start of the curbing that you can just see coming up here. Just before we get to that, we're on the brakes at about 70%, trail off down to third gear. Got to be quite patient on exit as we head over to the left hand side for the long hairpin. For this one, we're using the 50 board on the left as the braking marker. On the brakes at about 70%, but it's a long trail off down to second gear, classic trail braking. And now as we go down the long back straight, it gives me a chance to point out that my brake bias is set to 55% on the MOZA Racing FSR2 Formula wheel, which is allied to the R21 Ultra wheelbase. Now for turn 11, I'm using the 100 board, or just between that and the 50 as our braking marker. On the brakes at about 90%, drop it down to second gear. We go back under another bridge, head over to the right hand side. We're going to start our turn in at the cones that we've just gone through. Now we're just going to do a lift through this next section, and we don't get on the brakes until we're actually on this curbing that my left hand wheel's on. I'm going to trail that off down to the next curve, and then back on the gas. We pin our ears for the line, and join us again this week on iRacing for the F4 Esports Regional Tour presented by MOZA. 151.8. Let's go.